Dragon Ball Emperor Pilaf Saga 1. What if the moon was full when Goku defeated the Rabbit Gang, causing him to transform into the Ozaru form? 2. What if Shenron inverted the wishes that he granted? 3. What if Goku landed on Earth 500 years ago, became Guardian of Earth and separated himself in two, good half being Goku and the second half being Ozaru, which would be Ozaru that Master Mutaido had sealed up, and 500 years later Grandpa Gohan adopts the nameless Namekian? 4. What if Goku was a Tuffle instead of a Saiyan? 5. Inspired by What if Goku had a system by Anime Ball Z. What if Goku could create a temporary miniature full moon, and over time gain control over his Uzaru form? World Tournament Saga 1. What if Goku discovered Korin Tower while training under Master Roshi? 2. What if Master Roshi found out that Goku rescued Launch alone and kicked Krillin out? 3. Inspired by Anime Theory by Arax, what if Master Roshi had Ultra Instinct? 4. What if Goku had his hidden potential unlocked by the Elder Kai instead of training under Master Roshi? 5. What if Master Roshi was a fraud? 6. What if Goku's power level increased by an additional 2% whenever he had his tail when he trained? Red Ribbon Army Saga 1. What if Dr. Gero had died when Goku had destroyed the Red Ribbon Army? 2. What if Yamcha and Bulma eventually became Androids 17 and 18? 3. What if Goku got a Zenkai boost right after nearly being killed by Mercenary Tao? Fortune Teller Baba Saga 1. What if Launch used the Dragon Balls to wish to become Goku's personal maid to get away from Master Roshi? 2. What if Goku used the Dragon Balls to bring Grandpa Gohan back to life, along with Bora? 3. What if Yamcha and Krillin drank the Ultra Divine Water before the next tournament? Tien Shinhan Saga 1. What if Goku had defeated Tien at the World Tournament? King Piccolo Saga 1. What if Kami brought the moon back and Goku killed King Piccolo by transforming into the Giant Ape? 2. What if Goku went Super Saiyan after seeing Krillin killed by Tambourine? 3. What if Kami brought the moon back and Goku killed King Piccolo by transforming into the Giant Ape? 4. What if Goku went Super Saiyan after seeing Krillin killed by Tambourine? 5. What if King Piccolo went insane after being trapped inside of the rice cooker for over 500 years? 6. What if King Piccolo had been an evil spirit instead of an evil Namekian? 7. What if King Piccolo's mutant children could use Namekian fusion? 8. What if King Piccolo could tempt people from inside the rice cooker? 9. What if Chiaotzu self-destructed and killed King Piccolo? 10. What if King Piccolo had a 0.2% power-up? 11. What if King Piccolo actually had a max power form? 12. What if King Piccolo had a max power and after the fight Goku got a Zenkai boost after he ate a Senzu bean? 13. What if King Piccolo could use split form? 14. What if King Piccolo could fire energy beams out of his mouth? Piccolo Jr. Saga 1. What if Master Roshi taught Goku the Thunder Shock surprise attack before the World Martial Arts Tournament? 2. What if Kami had never removed Goku's tail? 3. What if Master Roshi taught Goku the Thunder Shock surprise attack before the World Martial Arts Tournament? 4. What if Kami had never removed Goku's tail? 5. What if Goku got a Zenkai boost right after nearly being killed by King Piccolo 6? What if Goku accidentally changed history when he used the Pendulum Rune in episode 129, the Time Rune? 7. What if all of the Z fighters except for Chiaotzu and Piccolo got the same exact buff form that Master Roshi has? 8. Inspired by What If Meme 568 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt. By Majin Lord. What if Goku learned the evil containment wave to seal up Piccolo and then train under King Kai? Early 9. What if Goku got a Zenkai boost right after nearly being killed by Piccolo? 10. What if Kami and the other Z fighters jumped into Goku and Piccolo's fight, get Goku disqualified, and Goku seeks vengeance using the Dragon Balls by wishing for Shenron to put every curse possible on his former friends that cost him his honor? 11. What if both Kami and King Piccolo were actually demons? 12. What if Kami became the Demon King after King Piccolo's death? 13. What if Kami was the strongest being on Earth? 14. What if Kami was secretly evil? 15. Inspired by What If Goku and Kakarot Split? Part 2 by What If. What if Kami and King Piccolo were linked in a way where if one gains a new technique or skill, the other will gain it as well? which would result in Kami becoming younger when King Piccolo regained his youth. 16. What if Kami could unlock hidden potential like Guru could? 17. What if Kami could heal people? 18. What if Kami was more involved in Goku's training? 19. What if King Piccolo could heal people? 20. What if King Piccolo could unlock hidden potential like Guru could? What if Kami began training before or after the World Tournament? 22. What if Piccolo had a 0.2% power-up? 23. What if Piccolo had a max power form? 24. What if Piccolo had a max power and after the fight Goku got a Zenkai boost after he ate a Senzu bean? 25. What if King Piccolo had a 0.2% power-up? 26. What if King Piccolo could use split form? In Saga 1, what if Garga let Ufraditz stale but pick it stale before Piccolo's his special beam cannon for the second time? 2. What if Piccolo had fused before the Saiyans arrived on Earth? 3. What if Gohan and Krillin had showed up during the point when Goku was building the Spirit Bomb? 4. What if Bibidi had come to Earth in the Saiyan Saga, and Goku falls under Bibidi's control and transforms into a non-super Saiyan Majin Gokuen kills both Piccolo and Raditz? 5. What if Turtle had come to Earth and warned Goku about the coming of Raditz, and Goku and Piccolo had defeated Raditz? 6. What if Gohan and Krillin had showed up during Goku's fight with Ozaru Vegeta and allowed Goku to kill Goku with his Spirit Bomb? 7. What if Goku did not let Ufraditz stale before Piccolo's his special beam cannon for the second time? 8. What if Piccolo had fused before the Saiyans arrived on Earth? 9. What if Gohan and Krillin had showed up during the point when Goku was building the Spirit Bomb? 10. What if Gohan and Krillin had showed up during Goku's fight with Ozaru Vegeta and allowed Goku to kill Goku with his Spirit Bomb? 11. What if Yamcha surveyed the battles with both the Saibaman and against Nappa? 12. What if the Z-Fighters strained in the hyperbolic time chamber right before the Saiyans arrived? 13. What if Piccolo was accidentally killed by Uzaru during the events of Episode 8, Gohan Goes Bananas? 14. What if Piccolo never gave up on his revenge on Goku and used Garlic JR's Black Water Mist to turn Gohan evil? 15. What if Krillin and Master Roshi drank the Super Divine Water and Goku and Krillin trained in the hyperbolic time chamber for 6 hours? 16. What if Goku was descended from a race of monkey demons instead of being a Saiyan? 17. What if Piccolo wished for his orange form months before Raditz arrived? 18. What if Piccolo used the Dragon Balls to reincarnate his father as Gohan, who becomes the reincarnation of King Piccolo? 19. What if Raditz killed Gohan after the failed special beam cannon? What if Raditz killed Gohan and Goku responds by using self-destruct to kill Raditz, but Piccolo survives? 101. What if a Saibaman Subverb trained and sought revenge? 22. What if Raditz was Goku's father? 23. What if King Kai taught Goku instant transmission and Metamoran fusion instead of the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb? 24. What if, inspired by Goku Tien, created his own version of the Kamehameha Fist, Penetrate, called using the Dodon Ray as the basis, called the Dodon Fist? 25. What if during his training under Piccolo, Gohan was told about the second fight between his father and King Piccolo and got inspired own version of the Kamehameha Fist, Penetrate, called using the Masenko as the basis, called the Ma-Fist? 26. What if Gohan was turned evil due to undergoing Piccolo's training? What if Kami was the strongest being on Earth and fought against Nappa and Vegeta? 28. What if Nappa and Vegeta had Biomen instead of Saibamen? 29. What if Piccolo could unlock hidden potential like Guru could? 30. What if Nappa and Vegeta had Biomen instead of Saiban? 31. What if Piccolo could heal people? 32. What if the Kaioken boosted the power level of the user by 100%? 33. What if the Kaioken multiplied the user's power level by X? X was 25% of the user's overall power, with each increase with Kaioken X2, Kaioken X20 being another 25% to the user's overall power level. 34. What if Vegeta was actually stronger than Goku but only lost the fight because of the Kaioken? 35. What if Kami trained a bit, drank the Ultra Divine Water, and trained in the hyperbolic time chamber to fight the Saiyans? 36. What if Piccolo and Gohan trained in the hyperbolic time chamber before the Saiyans arrived? 38. What if Goku went false Super Saiyan upon arriving at the battlefield? 39. What if Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo's three-pronged attack actually killed Nappa? Frieza Saga 1, what if Guru locked Goku's and Vegeta's hidden powers in addition to unlocking Gohan's and Krillin's? 2. What if Piccolo had learned the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb from King Kai? What if Captain Ginyu had been successful in switching bodies with Vegeta? 4. What if Den had healed Goku before Frieza? 5. What if Goku had gone with Gohan and Krillin? Namke. 6. What if Guru unlocked Goku's and Vegeta's hidden powers in addition to unlocking Gohan's and Krillin's? 7. What if Piccolo had learned the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb from King Kai? 8. What if Captain Ginyu had been successful in switching bodies with Vegeta? 9. What if Dende had healed Kube for Frieza? 10. What if Goku had gone with Gohan and Krillin? 11. What if all of the Dead's fighters learned the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb from King Kai? 12. What if the Super Saiyan transformations were permanent? 13. What if Goku got Tazenkai boost during his fight with Frieza as a Super Saiyan? 14. What if Piccolo remained on planet Namekian, fought Frieza alongside Super Saiyan Goku? 15. What if Goku washed Shield by Shenron and Gota Zenkai boost and defeated Frieza? Fair. 16. Inspired by 493. What if Goku became evil when he transformed into a Super Saiyan? 17. Based on the fact that Frieza Saga is kind of a Star Wars parody. What if Bardock ran the empire that was once Frieza's and was the saga's main villain? 18. What if Kami trained on King Kai's planet? 19. What if Zamasu switched bodies with Captain Ginyu instead of Goku? 20. What if the Z Fighters used the Namkai and Dragon Balls to wish for Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta to transform into Super Saiyans? 21. What if Frieza wasn't able to power back up to 100% after his skirmish with Gohan, when Goku returned, still maintaining his newly acquired Super Saiyan transformation? What if Captain Ginyu turned good while in Goku's body? 20. What if Goku was able to possess Captain Ginyu and retake control of his body? What if Vegeta found Goku on Yardratchin? What if Vegeta wished to be sent to planet Yardrat? 25. What if Super Saiyan 4 was the only form of Super Saiyan? 26. What if Super Saiyan God was the only form of Super Saiyan? 27. What if any level of Super Saiyan above Super Saiyan 1 could be gained by receiving a Zenkai boost in a Super Saiyan form? 28. What if Super Saiyan multiplied the user's overall power level by 4? 29. What if Captain Ginyu was actually an evil spirit that possessed Goku instead of being a body snatcher? 30. What if Captain Ginyu was a hive mind instead of a mutant with the ability to switch bodies? 31. What if Captain Ginyu retained the techniques, abilities, or skills of anyone who switched bodies with? 32. What if Captain Ginyu was a hive mind that would slowly take over anyone who he switched bodies with? 33. What if Frieza never figured out that Dende could heal people? 34. What if Nail had a 2% power-up? 35. What if Nail could use split form? Trunks. Saga, what if Goku learned all of the spirit control techniques? 2. What if both Goku and Vegeta traveled to planet Yardrat and both learned instant transmission? 3. What if Piccolo trained on planet Yard and learned forced spirit fission? 4. What if Vegeta went to planet Yardrat during his training to become a Super Saiyan and learned instant transmission? 5. What if Goku learned Metamorph fusion along with instant transmission? 6. What if Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, and Chiaotzu trained in the gravity chamber? Android Saga 1. What if Vegeta caught the heart virus instead of Goku? 2. What if Vegeta caught the heart virus instead of Goku? 3. What if Kami trained in the hyperbolic time chamber? 4. What if Piccolo told Goku and Gohan about the Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm, and they sought them out and fought the Tamagamis as a training exercise? 5. Inspired by What If Me 51 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt. What if the Z Fighters defeated Android 16, Android 17, and Android 18 before Cell arrived? 6. What if Piccolo told Goku and Gohan about the Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm, and while seeking them out as a training exercise, they find out about Dabura, try to find him, and come into conflict with Babidi? 7. What if the heart virus turned Goku into a vampire? In Perfect Cell Saga 1, what if Trunks killed Android 18 while Vegeta was fighting Semi-Perfect Cell? 2. What if Cell had the cells of King Piccolo in his design? What if Dr. Gero had made a perfect clone of King Piccolo instead of creating Cell? Perfect Cell Saga 1. What if Super Saiyan 2 multiplied the user's power level by 5? 2. What if Ascended Super Saiyan 2 multiplied the user's overall power level by 5? plus an additional increase of 25% of the user's overall power level. 3. What if Ascended Super Saiyan 2 multiplied the user's power level by plus an additional increase of 25% of the user's overall power level? Cell Game Saga 1, what if Cell came back 7 years later as Meta Cell instead of Cooler 2? What if the Z fighters jumped into Gohan's fight with Cell and killed Semi-Perfect Cell before he tried to self-destruct? What if Android 16 survived the Cell Games? 4. What if Gohan took down Hercule at the World Martial Arts Tournament as revenge for taking the credit for beating Cell? 5. What if Goku had used the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, Ace Con times 6? What if Goku was strapped in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber? 7. What if Goku taught Gohan instant transmission? 8. What if Ascended Super Saiyan 2 multiplied the user's power level by 5, plus an additional increase of half of the user's overall power level? 9. What if Cell had access to Master Roshi's buff form? 10. What if Gohan trained in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber with Piccolo after he trained in there with Goku? Vega 1. What if Bibidi collaborated with the World Martial Arts Tournament, with that event determining the universe's future? 2. What if Bibidi didn't care about Majin Buu and just used his mind control magic to conquer the universe? 3. What if Goku used the instant Kamehameha to defeat Majin Vegeta? Majin Buu Saga 1. What if Goku regrew his tail when he got Super Saiyan 3? 2. What if Super Saiyan 3 multiplied the user's power level by 6? 3. What if Goku and Piccolo fused to fight Majin Buu? 4. What if Dabura was able to resurface within Majin Buu and possess him after Majin Buu ate him? Fusion Saga 1. What if Vegito had never defused? 2. What if Goten and Trunks had fused using the Potara earrings? 3. What if Goku transformed into Majin Goku in order to kill Super Buu? 4. What if Gotenks regrew his tail when he got Super Saiyan 3, and after unfusing Goten and Trunks had regrown their tails? 5. What if Goku fused with Tien, Dende, and Hercule? 6. What if Fortune Teller Baba revived BBD for a day instead of Vegeta? 7. What if Elder Kai had unlocked Goku's potential, as well as Gohan's 8? What if Vegeta learned the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb? 9. What if Vegito had never defused the Kairos? 10. What if Goten and Trunks had fused using the Potara earrings? 11. What if Goku transformed into Majin Goku in order to kill Super Buu? 12. What if the Z-Fighters used Join Bugs instead of the Potara earrings? 13. What if Mystic Form multiplied the user's power level by 8? Kid Buu Saga 1. What if Bibidi used his magic to turn the Z-Fighters into Majins, allowing them to kill Kid Buu way easier? 2. What if Kibito Kai brought Gohan, Goten, and Trunks to help fight against Kid Buu? Dragon Ball Daima 1. What if the Z-Fighters used Revive Bugs to heal themselves? 2. What if the Z-Fighters used Join Bugs to use Fusion? 3. What if Neva was the god of Earth and Kami lived in the Demon Realm? Movies 1. What if Goku went Super Saiyan after Android 8 was killed in Dragon Ball The Path to Power? 2. What if Turles transformed into a golden Uzaru? 3. What if Dr. Willow had genetically engineered Cybermen instead of Biomen? 4. Inspired by anime theory by Yu Emperor Joker? What if Goku went Super Saiyan Daini Denkai 2 during his fight with Lord Slug? 5. What if all the Z-Fighters were present during the battle against Dr. Wello? 6. What if all the Z-Fighters were present during the battle against Lord Slug? 7. What if Lord Slug had a 2% power-up? 8. What if Lord Slug could use Split Form? 9. What if Cooler became an ally to the Z-Fighters? 10. What if Vegeta helped fight Turles and his Crusher Core? 11. What if Vegeta helped fight Lord Slug and his men in a fight where Vegeta goes Super Saiyan? 12. What if Metacooler knew all of the spirit control techniques? 13. What if Goku went Ultra Instinct after absorbing the Spirit Bomb when fighting Android 13? 14. What if Broly had the Wrath State when he fought the Z-Fighters on New Planet Vegeta, but Goku was able to defeat him with a Spirit Bomb? 15. What if Broly had got the Wrath State after he woke up on Earth? 16. What if Goku and Vegeta fused into Gogeta and killed Beerus after transforming into a Super Saiyan 4? 17. What if Goku used Super Saiyan 4 to defeat Beerus? 18. What if Goku used the instant Kamehameha to defeat Beerus? 19. What if other villains had entered the part of hell that Frieza was in at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, Fukatsu no F? 20. What if Goku used Super Saiyan 4 to defeat Golden Frieza? 21. What if Super Saiyan God multiplied the user's power level by 7? 22. What if Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan multiplied the user's power level by 8? 23. What if the Red Ribbon Army used the Dragon Balls to undo all wishes that Shenron granted before attempting to resurrect Cell? TV specials. 1. What if Bardock faked his death and gone to Earth to raise Goku and trained to defeat Frieza? 2. What if Bardock trained under Master Roshi? 3. What if androids 19 and 20 were the androids that terrorized the alternate timeline? 4. What if the Kais had gotten involved and helped Gohan and Trunks defeat the androids? 5. What if Goku got a Zenkai boost when he was hit on the head as a baby? 6. What if future Gohan kept his tail and used it to transform into a great ape and kill the androids? 7. What if future Gohan trained under Master Roshi while he was fighting the androids before he would train future Trunks? 8. What if future Gohan trained under Chiaotzu while he was fighting the androids before he would train future Trunks? 9. What if both future Gohan and Chiaotzu had trained future Trunks? 10. What if future Gohan was able to go Super Saiyan 2 and use the form to destroy the androids? 11. What if future Gohan used the Flying Nimbus and the Power Pole during his battles against the androids? 12. What if future Gohan used the one-handed Masenko to take the androids off guard and kill future android number 17, and then swiftly killed android number 18? Dragon Ball Super Goku Black Saga 1. What if the Z-Fighters used the Super Saiyan God ritual on future Trunks? 2. What if Goku went to future New Namek to wish that timeline's Z-Fighters back to life? 3. What if Captain Ginyu was Goku Black? Universal Survival Saga 1. What if the Z-Fighters used the Hyperbolic Time Chamber to get as much time as possible to prepare for the Tournament of Power and had Elder Kai unlock all of their potentials? 2. What if the Z-Fighters got Ultra Instinct? 3. What if Goku got Ultra Ego? 4. What if Vegeta got Ultra Instinct? 5. What if Goku got Super Saiyan Blue Evolution? 6. What if Captain Ginyu was the one recruited to fight in the Tournament of Power instead of Frieza? What if Cell was the one recruited to fight in the Tournament of Power instead of Frieza? 8. What if BBD was the one recruited to fight in the Tournament of Power instead of Frieza? 9. What if Hyrudegarn was the one recruited to fight in the Tournament of Power instead of Frieza? Dragon Ball GT Baby Saga 1. What if Baby took over Goku instead of Vegeta? 2. What if Baby kept Gohan as his host so that he could unlock the Mystic form? Shadow Dragon Saga 1. What if Gogeta had killed Omega Shenron and Dragon Ball GT got an alternate ending? 2. What if the original parts of Dragon Ball Super took place after Dragon Ball GT? 3. Inspired by the YouTube video, What if Goku Black traveled to GT Dragon Ball What If? What if Goku Black appeared during the Shadow Dragon Saga and was the one to go off with Shenron instead of the actual Goku 4? What if Goku and Vegeta used Potara fusion to fuse instead of the Metamoran fusion? 5. What if Goku and Vegeta used Join Bugs to fuse instead of the Metamoran fusion? Mentor Saga 1. What if Goku had been trained by Master Shien after the Fortune Teller Baba Saga 2? What if Goku trained under Yamcha? 3. What if Gohan had been trained by Vegeta? 4. What if Gohan had become one of Garlic JR's disciples? 5. What if Chiaotzu trained under a dream version of King Piccolo in the Pendulum Room? Hell Saga 1. What if Goku had used the Spirit Bomb during the fight with the Ginyu Force and accidentally destroyed planet Namek? Crossovers 1, inspired by What If Meme 59 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt by Majin Lord. What if Goku's space pod had landed in a certain evil medieval world, and Goku is raised by the Disney princesses? 2. What if Goku and Naruto were switched at birth? 3. What if Goku temporarily lived next door to Hank Hill? 4. Inspired by What If Meme 349 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt. What If Meme 350 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt. What If Meme 351.1 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt. And What If Meme 649 by Majin Lord on DeviantArt by Majin Lord. What if Goku went to the Naruto universe and trained under Might Guy in between the Red Ribbon Army Saga and the Tien Shinhan Saga, learned the 8 inner gates, and eventually teaches Rock Lee the Kaioken 5, inspired by Season 1? What if Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct early? Full story, youtube.com by Professor Chip. What if Godzilla existed in Dragon World but was one of the sons of King Piccolo? 6. What if Bardock married Rose Quartz and Goku was born half Saiyan and half Gem? 7. What if there was a Saibaman made in the image from the Dragon Ranger? 8. What if Hirudegarn was sealed inside of Naruto Uzumaki? 9. What if, as a form of training, Goku and Naruto Uzumaki switched tasks, with Naruto searching for the 4-star Dragon Ball and Goku entering the Chunin exams? 10. What if Goku had the Sharingan? 11. Inspired by what if Freddy Krueger was in Dragon Ball Z, a nightmare in Dragon Ball, YouTube by Dragonstar Production. What if Freddy Krueger appeared in Dragon World and to stop his kill spree, the Z Fighters teamed up with Jason Voorhees?